every Monday, where we talk all things to do with money, entrepreneurship, building a business, financial intelligence, very important. And to help us do that is Mr. Windrows Chifarimba. He is a marketplace minister. He's a marketplace evangelist, business incubation specialist, a multi-award-winning business coach and founder and CEO of Chief Brands and Entrepreneurs Ignite Hub. He mentors thousands of entrepreneurs through the hub, which has a presence in all the provinces in Zimbabwe. He's also an author of a book titled Mental Gearbox: A Manual to Wealth Creation. Money rules schools don't teach you. That is what we're talking about today. Mr. Windrows, good morning. Thank you so much for making time.
Thank you so much, Candy. I'm so delighted to be in this wonderful show.
Wonderful. We're also live on Facebook. You can join the conversation. So we're talking about money rules that we're not taught in school.
Yes, Candy.
No one teaches you these things.
So we want to go straight into them. Money is a game. Just like any other game, once you get good at it, you keep winning more and more. If you master the rules of money, there is no limit as to how much you can earn. George S. Clarkson, in his book, The Richest Man in Babylon, he argues that money is so plentiful to those who understand the simple rules that governs its acquisition. And money is governed by the same laws that controlled it 6,000 years ago, and these are the same laws that governs money to this very day. In our world that we live today, we don't have shortage of money, but we have got shortage of ideas. We have got to the tune of 350 trillion US dollars, and the world population is sitting at 8 billion. If you can do the maths, you can actually see that there is enough money for everybody to live a comfortable life. There is a rule of money called the 90-10 rule, which states that 10% of the people that are in the world owns 90% of the money that is in the world.
10%
of the people that are in the world owns 90% of the money that is in the world. And these are the people who have mastered the rules of money. They have mastered the rules of money. It's so unfortunate, Candy, that our conventional education system doesn't teach us much about money. All that it teaches us is for us to get good grades and land a high-paying job, and it ends there. That's why most people fail in the game called money. And when we are looking at it, the game of money is a learnable skill that you can actually practice and win. So we want to look at the first rule of money, which is wealth accumulates over time. Wealth accumulates over time. You cannot become wealthy overnight. The earlier you start to invest, the better. To illustrate this fundamental rule of money, I will use the example of Warren Buffett and Jim Simmons, who are both investors. The internet is awash with books, blogs, and videos that term Warren Buffett as the most successful investor of all time. As we are speaking, Warren Buffett net worth is above 137 billion. And for several decades, Warren Buffett has been among the top 10 richest persons in the world. But however, Warren Buffett is not the greatest investor in terms of the annual rate of return of his investments in the world. Buffett's average annual return is less than 25% of his investments, yet is the richest man in the world. At the same time, Jim Simmons, his average annual return on his investments is 66% since 1988. That is 36 years, earning an annual return on his investments at 66%, way higher than Warren Buffett. But Jim Simmons is less wealthier, 75% than Warren Buffett. Sometimes it cannot add up or make sense that a person who is compounding at 66% annually since 1988 is less 75% wealthier to a person who is getting an annual return which is less than 25%. You know, the reason for this difference is simple. It is time. Simmons started his investment journey at a later stage, But Warren Buffett started his journey at an age of 9 years. Right now, Warren Buffett is 93 years old. He has been in this game of investment for over 9 decades. So when you start your investment early, your money will compound and it will increase faster in the more years that you invest. So when we look at investment in the rules of money, it's not just about you getting the highest return of your money, but it's you getting invested for the longest time. So you must get invested for the longest time in order for you to be able to become wealthy. So it's a fundamental principle that money accumulates over time. So if you master that, you are guaranteed that you are going to make a lot of money. Albert Einstein said that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, and he who doesn't understand it pays it. So we want to look now at our number rule, our number 2 rule of money that schools don't teach us. The rule is divorce time from money. Divorce time from money. Poor people, they sell their time to make money, and they live from paycheck to paycheck. As long time and money are tied together, you are limited in terms of how much income you make. As long time and money are tied together, you are limited as to how much money you can actually make in your life. So when we look at all the wealthy people that we see out there, they have mastered a principle of divorcing time from money. And how do you divorce time from money? You use other people's time in order to make money. The moment you master this fundamental principle of using other people's time and money to make money. Today I'm not going to zero in on using other people's money to make money, but using other people's time to make money.
Okay.
Wealthy people, they outsource and delegate. They create a money creation system, and then they hire people who can manage it. In other words, they buy back time by employing other people that work for them. So if ever you are going to be wealthy, you must master the art of divorcing your time from your money, so that you don't work for money, but money works for you. So by mastering that very, very important principle, you will become wealthy. So, poor people, they are always working for other people. In life, you cannot create more time, but you can create more value. So what poor people do is that they concentrate in working so hard and overtime in order to make money. But wealthy people, they concentrate in doubling their value, and also by creating a money creation system where other people will manage on their behalf. So if you don't make money work for you while you are asleep, you have to work for the rest of your life. So this is a fundamental principle. Then another rule, number 3, money is an exchange of value. Money is an exchange of value. Wealthy people have mastered this, that money is an exchange of value. Money is just a representation of value. Money is just a measure of value. So, ordinarily people do not have the appetite of just giving you money ngokuona uchingofamba uchingowaina munhu otongokhandira mari unless kana utori pfambi zvako anditika. But people they are happy to part away with their money if you give them something of significant value. So money is in exchange of value. When we look at the evolution of trade, money was not in the equation. People used the barter trade where they were exchanging commodities for commodities. There was no money, but people were trading. But barter trade had its share of challenges, like the double coincidence of wants and the exchange value of commodities. As a result, people sought for a common medium of exchange, which is money. So real money is not paper money. Now I want to give you an example of weekend.
Yes.
Ukapinda mbare musika muwholesale market munohodeswa madomasi, maonyeni, makerotsi, maavocado, hanzungu nekudaro. Usina chinhu chawapinda nacho mumarket imomo, ukabuda une mari uri mbavha uri tsotsi nekuti haugone kupinda mumarket muri kunohodheswa zvinhu iwe usina chauri kunosuplya imwe mogobuda une mari saka iyi ndo simple principle yekuti money is just an exchange of value. So ukaona munhu apinda mumarket akabuda ane mari ane chinhu chaaenda nacho chine value chinoraramisa vanhu chekudya musika market or else unofanira kunge utori jega wenhova vai vakomana vanenge vachijega zvinhu pamusoro apa they are offering actually a service that pari musika market. So it's impossible for you to enter into that space wogobuda une mari. So if you find anybody with money, our problem that we have is that when we see someone with money we want to borrow toda kukwereta weekend, but we need to think that what are the mechanics behind the generation of this money. What is it of value that this person has that is causing them to make money? So pese pari kuitwa mari ziva kuti munhu ane something of significant value chiri kuitisa mari. So money, as we are sharing this important principle, is an exchange of value. Money is just a byproduct. Money is just a byproduct. And if you want to get the money, understand kuti chiri kuita kuti vanhu vagoita mari. I said at the other time weekend that money is just an effect. And we know about the law of cause and effect. Yes. That there has to be a cause that to bring an effect. So what is the cause that makes you to make money? Money is just an exchange of value. Money is an output. What is the input that causes you to make money? Money is a fruit. What is the seed that are you supposed to plant in order for you to harvest money? So these are a very fundamental principle of weekend that we need to master. Because of our time, I've managed just to speak 3 fundamental principles, and next week we proceed and to share other rules of money that will help us to create wealth.
Anzonogona kunonga mari otobudawo nayo.
Zelaki,
but we can't really base on that, right?
Yes.
Money rules schools don't teach you. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to next week. We're actually looking forward to continue the conversation again, Windrose Chifani. But for those who want to reach you and any other information you may want to share.
Okay, you can follow me on social media, The Marketplace Evangelist. To those who would want to get in contact with us, you can get in touch with us on 0772 76 7693 0772 767693. Thank you, Weekend.
Thank you so much. Money Mondays right here on the Morning Galaxy on Star FM. We were also live on Facebook. You can go rewatch this one here. Taking our time to 10 o'clock. It is time for the news.